Tonight on Ctv3 News, former UDP Senator Macario Coy charged for sexual misconduct. Senior Counsel Hubert Erlington suspended for 6 months over professional misconduct. Honorable Rodwell Ferguson steps into his leadership role as Minister of Agriculture. Will the industry undergo major shifts? And we'll tell you about 2 legislative reforms that are set to protect domestic abuse victims. Plus, we take you to the Muffles Auditorium for the International Beekeeping Symposium and Expo of 2025. These are some of the stories we have for you tonight in our newscast for Friday, November 21st, 2025.
Looking for quality, tasty, and easy to prepare meals? Look no farther. M&M Frozen Foods, proudly distributed by United Distributors Limited, brings you a wide range of delicious frozen delights, perfect for every occasion. From frozen pizzas, quesadillas, garlic bread, jumbo samosa, cocktail samosas, pizza pockets, spring rolls, and happy noodles, M&M Frozen Foods is fresh, flavorful, and convenient for busy lifestyles. Whether you're planning a quick dinner, hosting a gathering, or stocking up for the week, M&M Frozen Foods has you covered. Available now at leading supermarkets and stores nationwide through United Distributors Limited. M&M Frozen Foods, extensive variety to satisfy every craving.
Attention farmers! The New World screwworm is a serious threat to livestock, pets, wildlife, and humans. It causes yield losses, damages the quality of meat and skins, and can even kill them if left untreated. Check your animals daily. If you see any wounds on them, treat them immediately. Prevention is key. Apply approved healing and fly repellents to the navel of newborn animals after dehorning, ear tagging, or any other practice that leaves wounds on your animals to ensure your animal's well-being. If you notice worms in unusual wounds, report them immediately. Call Baha at 824-4872 or text or WhatsApp 670-7003 or call your nearest Ministry of Agriculture office. And don't forget, never transport or receive animals with injuries. Together, we will prevent the spread of this dangerous disease. This message was brought to you by Baha, OIRSA, AICA, USDA, and the Ministry of Agriculture, Food Security and Enterprise.
We are the Public Utilities Commission. Since 1999, we have regulated Belize's electricity, water, and telecommunication sectors, ensuring quality services at reasonable rates for consumers. A lot has changed since our establishment in 1999, and so have we. To reflect our evolution and future-focused vision, we are proud to introduce our new identity, where the blend of colors show our balanced and inclusive approach to regulation, where innovation, sustainability, and trust are all equally important. Orange represents the telecommunications sector and symbolizes innovation and connectivity. Green reflects the energy sector, sustainability, and national growth. Blue represents the water sector, highlighting trust, stability, and life-sustaining resources. White symbolizes transparency and accountability, core principles of the PUC. We are the Public Utilities Commission, transitioning to a new look, but our core values remain the same: accountability, excellence, integrity, innovation, and professionalism. Our logo is more than a design. It is our visual commitment to continue to serve the people of Belize with transparency, competence, and professionalism. We are the Public Utilities Commission.
Your government is taking back ownership of our hydro dams and power generation plants, and all shares held in BEL by the foreign-owned Fortis. Belizean assets in the hands of Belizeans. Fully Belizean-owned and managed, with all local employees. Our nation's premier source of clean power generation is now in our hands. Revenues made in Belize will now stay in Belize. Remember, energy security equals economic independence. Your government continues to put Belizeans first.
Police rescued a woman who was allegedly held captive and raped repeatedly by her ex-boyfriend. A few weeks ago, we told you about a teacher in the Corozal district who was accused of rape and sexual assault against a student. Well, tonight it's a principal that stands accused, and the student he allegedly abused is 30. A 17-year-old from the Belize district told police that her father had touched her inappropriately in a sexual manner in July before he raped her at their home on the day school opened.
Real men don't beat up women. Real men don't prey on children. Real men don't abuse and rape and terrorize. Real men uplift women and protect children. It's time to break the cycle. Time to end the violence. It starts with us.
Infrastructure that impacts lives, provides opportunities, and enables the growth of communities and country. That has been the constant mission of the MIDH. The upgrading of the Guinea Grass Road has forged a vital link between the vibrant and productive communities of Shipyard, Guinea Grass, and the rest of Belize, which allows the smooth movement of goods and services. The transformation provided by meaningful infrastructure is very real.
We had really been struggling to transport these hoses on these roads, right? Since we have all the holes in the roads and stuff like that. We do not have that issue anymore, right? So now when we are delivering our hose, it comes to its location in a 100% complete product, right?
Before this highway came into place, this Tower Hill to Guinea Grass highway, there was a lot of bad things going on in terms of the road. It was bad. Potholes when it used to rain. People used to take a long time to come out and come into the village. And even teachers who are teaching here who have to commute find it very difficult to do their traveling every day.
Una gran diferencia. En el tiempo que estaba la carretera, que no estaba pavimentada, era demasiado polvo, demasiado. Y era como más despacio. Andabas como más lento porque pues no podías ir rápido. Pero ahorita es un gran beneficio, la mera verdad es. Yo creo que es lo mejor que el gobierno ha hecho. Yo estoy muy feliz, muy alegre con ello.
Well, now with this highway, now we have a lot of people, traversing the village. And our people in our village who have a small business like fast food, they're benefiting from that, no? Because people stop there in the morning, have their breakfast, and they go and continue their business.
Have business been increasing? Definitely, yeah. We have realized when it comes to our customers, right? So we do not have the problems anymore that customer would say if they would call in, okay, where are you located, right? And I would say, we're located entrance of Shipyard. And then they would say, okay, we have to travel the bad road or whatever. So that's not a question anymore.
In the past, I believe these students used to struggle, meaning going on the bus or traveling on pickup, and it took long, they reached late to their classes. But right now, the transportation is accessible and the highway is accessible. So from Guinea Grass to their destination, to Orange Rock, to the high schools in Orange Rock, it takes less time. Right now, I believe teachers, people smile because it only takes minutes to reach from Guinea Grass to Tower Hill.
Good evening. With your newscast, also simulcast on Fiesta FM 106.7, I am Jaden Gamis. Honorable Rodwell Ferguson, the newly appointed Minister of Agriculture, has promptly assumed his responsibilities at the helm of one of the government's most vital and economically significant ministries, succeeding former Minister Jose Abelardo May, who requested a leave of absence due to health reasons. Over the past 5 years, Minister May steered the agriculture sector through remarkable expansion, contributing to Belize's economic growth and earning widespread recognition, including praise from the Prime Minister, who described him as one of the best agriculture ministers the country has ever seen. Now tasked with filling that shoe, Minister Ferguson says he intends to build on the strong foundation left by his predecessor. His immediate focus, he explained, will be on revitalizing key industries such as sugar and citrus, both of which have faced mounting challenges in recent years. He also plans to push for continued development in other high-potential sectors, including rice and cacao production in the south, which have demonstrated promising growth trends.
I'm glad that the Prime Minister Andrew wrote it. It should have been there long before. I'm glad that the Prime Minister Andrew wrote it. It should have been there long before. And while we see a decline in sugar, in citrus, in shrimps, they will have to be rebuilt back because they were traditional industries. But at the same time, we're going to look for new industries to create opportunities for other people. And so it is upon my shoulder now to revive back the sugar industry, even though it is not directly under the Ministry of Agriculture, and likewise the citrus industry and the shrimp industry. And we have also the rice industry in Toledo and the cacao industry. So just by that, my heart is full, but with a team of dedicated workers, we should be able to do whatever needs to be done.
About whether the Ministry of Agriculture will undergo major shifts under new leadership, Minister Ferguson has assured stakeholders that stability, not disruption, is his priority. He emphasized that he does not intend to alter systems that have been functioning effectively, particularly regarding the ministry's long-standing technical teams and the new growth and sustainable development initiatives already in motion.
Taking over the ministry, will there be any significant changes within that we will be seeing, within these ministries, or who we will be leaning on within, to help you forward with this?
There's a lot of technical people in the ministry already, so I don't see why you will make any changes. The job is to work with them to enhance the improvement of the ministry. So I'm not coming here for any movement of anybody. We're here to work as a team to enhance the ministry.
CEO Servolo Baiza, I know that he has been with the ministry since 5 years, I believe. This time around, and is this someone that you see yourself leaning on heavily in the agriculture sector?
Well, fortunately, CEO Baiza was once the Minister of Agriculture, and now he's the CEO. So he has a amount of expertise and experiences. I know him for over 25 years. So I consider CEO Baiza as a friend. We are going to work together to enhance the Ministry of Agriculture. So I have no issue.
As the ministry navigates this transition, Minister Ferguson's leadership will be closely monitored, especially as he steps into a sector that remains vital to national food security, job creation, rural development, and economic resilience. Former UDP Senator Macario Coy has been charged by police with the offense of sexual assault. The charge against the 39-year-old educator follows an investigation that began earlier this month. The authorities launched inquiries on Friday, November 7th, 2025, after a 36-year-old Belizean teacher reported that she had been sexually assaulted by Coy on Tuesday, November 4th, 2025. On November 21st, 2025, Coy voluntarily turned himself in to the Punta Gorda police station, accompanied by legal counsel. Subsequently, he was formally charged with sexual assault by the police. Coy made an appearance in court where he was granted bail in the amount of 3,000 Belizean dollars. His next court date is scheduled for January 20th, 2026. The General Legal Counsel, GLC, has decided to suspend Senior Counsel Hubert Erlington from practicing law for 6 months due to serious misconduct. Additionally, Erlington is required to pay $6,000 in restitution to the complainant or for Martinez. The GLC's investigation revealed that 77-year-old Erlington took $6,000 from Martinez to file a legal claim against Scotiabank Belize. However, he did not proceed with filing the claim for several years and failed to update Martinez on the case. He also broke a promise to return the money as part of settling the complaint. Despite being given a chance to explain himself, Erlington claimed the case was already settled and argued that the complaint was too old to pursue under the law. He also mentioned his 50 years of legal experience and offered to provide free legal services as a way to mitigate his actions. The council rejected his explanations, emphasizing that he did not honor previous commitments and did not follow professional standards. Under the Legal Profession Act, the council's decision aims to uphold public trust in lawyers' integrity. The 6-month suspension will stay in effect unless he fully repays the $6,000. The notice of his suspension has been sent to all courts. On Thursday, November 20th, cops conducted a search that led to the seizure of a firearm, ammunition, and illicit drugs in a vacant lot behind a Queen Street residence in the Old Capitol. The discovery follows a reported shooting incident that took place on November 19th. The investigation began around 9:30 a.m. when officers visited the home of 48-year-old Sharon Ramclam, based on reports of gunfire originating from the residence the previous evening. Despite a thorough search of the property, authorities did not find any illegal items on the premises. The search then extended to an unused lot situated behind the residence, where officers uncovered 3 plastic bottles containing crack cocaine. In addition, they recovered a 9mm pistol equipped with an extended magazine loaded with 3 rounds, along with another magazine holding 10 rounds. 2 more bottles were found containing a mix of hollow point and live 9mm ammunition. Authorities suspected that the firearm may be connected to the shooting that occurred on Tuesday night, as the casings retrieved from the scene bear similarities to those found at the scene of the arrest. Fingerprints have been collected from the gun and magazines as part of ongoing investigations. The drugs, totaling 46.53 grams, were documented as recovered property. No arrests have been made at this stage, and police continue their inquiries into the case. Authorities are currently examining a break-in at the Treasury office in Dangriga. The incident was reported early Friday morning, November 21st, 2025, at around 8 a.m. when police responded to a call regarding a theft at the Treasury Department situated in Dangriga town. Upon arriving at the scene, officers spoke with an employee who revealed that she had discovered the break-in at approximately 7:55 a.m. She reported that the premises had been unlawfully entered and a safe containing a modest sum of money had been taken. Officials are now reaching out to the community for help. They encourage anyone who might have seen or heard anything suspicious in the area during the late hours of Thursday or early Friday to come forward with information. Individuals can contact the Dangriga Police Station directly at 522-2022 or provide anonymous tips via 911 or Crime Stoppers at 922. The file pertaining the alleged kidnapping of Joseph Ryan Budna is now in the hands of the DPP for further instructions. While the DPP has indicated that the case is being reviewed by her and her team, she has also stated that she was handed a file that contains less than nothing. And based on what the documents state, no arrests can be made at this time because the witness accounts in the file are limited to uncertain to support charges. But with a new Minister of Home Affairs in place looking at restoring public confidence in the law, could the scenario change? According to Minister Oscar Mira, he prefers to wait for the directives of the DPP before any moves are made.
I believe that that file has been sent to the DPP, and it is her job now to do whatever it is that she needs to do and to give whatever advice it is that she needs to go, and I leave it as that. That file has been sent to the DPP. It's her job now to do to give us the advice that we need to give.
Aren't you concerned that it seemed like there wasn't much in the file as it relates to the police investigation?
I haven't seen the file, and as I said, I have just taken over this week, and that file is at the DPP. I will not put my 1 cent or 2 cents into that investigation. Investigation has been done. It has been sent to the DPP, and it's her job now to give us the recommendation.
As a new minister, do you believe that the tapes should be released?
As I said, I will not go into any of the investigation that happened. That is not for me to do. That is already been done. Investigations has happened, and whatever recommendations comes out from it that the DPP has, we are going to follow.
Apart from the Ministry of Home Affairs, Oscar Mora also holds the portfolio of enterprise that deals with the free zones, one here in the north and one in the west. With much talk of the cartel infiltrating the Corozal commercial free zone, Mira was asked on how he plans to tackle that and other security concerns.
I'm scheduled to meet with the CEO of Free Zones very, very shortly, along with the chairman of the board, and we're going to ensure that we look at everything. Yes, we're there to ensure that the business people in the free zone can do their business and they can do it without fear, and that's what we're working on. I still have not gotten that briefing from them as yet, but as soon as I do, we'll know where we're going from there. But our aim is to ensure that those businesses in the free zone can do business without fear, and that business happens.
Do you believe that the police department will be able to outman and even outgun the alleged influence of cartels within the free zone?
I really need to find out where these allegations are. We are going to put all our resources together to ensure that the area is safe for business, and that's our aim, and that's what we're going to do.
The Ministry of Human Development has introduced 2 bills to expand immediate protection for survivors of domestic violence. The Justice of Peace Amendment Bill 2025 and the Domestic Violence Amendment Bill 2025 addresses the gap that leaves survivors without access to protective orders during nights, weekends, holidays, and emergencies. Both bills were presented by Honorable Thea Garcia Ramirez yesterday in Parliament. The amendment allows designated trained senior justices of the peace to issue ex parte interim protection orders in exceptional cases. These temporary orders, valid for up to 72 hours, provide urgent protection until a magistrate reviews the matter. The legislation includes strict eligibility standards, training requirements, vetting, and judicial oversight.
Across our communities, we continue to see situations where victims urgently need protective orders but are unable to access a magistrate. And this is especially true during nights, weekends, holidays, emergencies, or when courts are closed or very distant. Madam Speaker, These are the moments when lives are most at risk. The bills before this Honorable House respond directly to these gaps. The bill provides that a select senior justice of the peace may issue interim protection orders when a magistrate is unavailable, when it is outside of normal court hours, when the court is closed for any reason, when there is an emergency where life is at risk or imminent harm is present, or in any other exceptional situations where accessing a magistrate is not reasonable or possible.
The bills also mandate private areas at police stations for victims seeking help, improving confidentiality and safety. The reforms were developed through collaboration among the Ministry of Human Development, the Ministry of Home Affairs, the Attorney General's Ministry, the Family Court, and the Justices of the Peace Association. These legislative changes support ongoing national incentives, including updated GBV response protocols, expanded frontline training, a new one-stop center in Belize City, public education campaigns, and the activation of the National Domestic Violence Hotline. Consultations on a fully modernized domestic violence bill will begin during the 16 days of activism ahead of its introduction in 2026. Coming up next, we'll tell you about the Beekeeping Symposium and Expo of 2025. Stay tuned.
I present to you Her Royal Highness.
I want to try something different.
Nice parking.
Thank you.
You missed a spot right there.
Plot twist.
Wow, you look beautiful.
Giddy up.
Knowing that you make a difference is what keeps us going.
Oh, Philadelphia is starting to feel like home.
Let's make it the best Christmas ever.
It is truly an honor to stand here today as a part of the Self-Phone Repair Training Program. A program that has not only taught us a valuable technical skill, but also empower us as women to step into a field that is often seen as male-dominated. We learn how to open up phones, identify parts, common problems, and even fix these issues on our own. We have not only learned a new trade, but we have proven that women can do anything we set our minds to.
I am forever grateful for this experience. This course was amazing, and I bet these ladies have that knowledge now, and nobody's gonna take away that knowledge that we have.
So it's an opportunity for you to start to figure out the way forward and to be able to market to your community.
When women are empowered and they're productive, they produce, GDP grows, and we're all more productive and better off as an entire country. So they're investing in you, and they fully expect that you guys are going to go out and work and make your community better, make your families better, and then the country as a consequence is going to be so much better because of your hard work. I want to thank you for believing in yourself, for having the confidence to at least attempt something new. And in the future, I want you to continue to take chances, to challenge yourself, not to underestimate what you can do and try new things. Because a lot of times, people need just one chance.
Shop smart for your Samsung devices in Belize and enjoy benefits you won't get anywhere else. When you shop locally for your Samsung, all your devices will be covered by a 1-year local warranty. You won't get that when shopping with the other guys. When in doubt, always look for the Cellular World seal to know you're getting the real deal. Shop with confidence and enjoy your Galaxy knowing that it can be repaired locally at our Samsung Service Center by certified Samsung technicians using original parts and machinery. Even better, enjoy the best LTE experience in Belize, knowing that your Samsung devices are compatible with major local carrier networks. Get the ultimate Samsung Galaxy experience only when you shop from authorized Samsung resellers nationwide.
No matter
how green the grass is over there, you belong here with us.
Welcome to the overworld.
Anything you can dream about here?
Some things are gonna come out about me. I can't live with it no more.
Put a track lock on itself. Who moves, I want to know.
Hoy te vamos a contar un cuento basado en una historia real. Chao Dengue. Capítulo 1. Síntomas del dengue. Había una vez una familia que, sin saberlo, llevaba consigo un visitante no deseado. No era un monstruo ni un fantasma, pero sí algo que podía debilitar su cuerpo y robarle la energía. Pronto llegaron la fiebre, acompañada de dolor de cabeza, principalmente detrás de los ojos, dolor de cuerpo, náuseas y un sarpullido que se enrojecía por su piel. ¿Qué debían hacer en ese momento? Lo primero era no caer en la automedicación. En la mente del padre resonaban las palabras de los expertos. La clave está en buscar ayuda temprana. Así que, sin dudarlo, se dirigió a la unidad de salud más cercana, donde le brindaron la atención necesaria. Pero la historia no termina ahí. Si alguien en su familia también enfrentaba la misma situación, era enviado a su hogar con una lista de recomendaciones para ser cuidado allí. El reposo se convertía en su mejor escudo y la hidratación en su arma más poderosa. Abundante líquido y, sobre todo, sales de rehidratación oral serían sus aliados en la recuperación. La familia aprendió que la acción temprana podía marcar la diferencia para que esta historia tenga un final feliz. Y colorín colorado, la salud hay que cuidarla en todos lados.
Is your internet struggling to reach every corner of your home? Say goodbye to dead zones. Introducing Villo, your ultimate solution for seamless internet coverage. Whether you're streaming, gaming, working from home, or scrolling through social media, Villo delivers a fast, reliable Wi-Fi where you need it most. As a valued Centaur internet customer, you can be one of the first to access Villo free of cost. For more information, call 380-0101.
The buzz around Belize's growing apiculture industry was notable today as Orange Walk Town hosted the International Beekeeping Symposium and Expo 2025. A gathering that brought together beekeepers, farmers, researchers, and government officials from across the country, along with experts from Mexico, Guatemala, and El Salvador. The event held at the Muffles Auditorium served as a platform for regional collaboration, aimed at strengthening a sector that once placed Belize among the leading honey producers in the Caribbean and Central America. Norma Ruiz reports.
Hosted by the Ministry of Agriculture, Food Security and New Growth Industry, the International Beekeeping Symposium and Expo 2025 highlighted the country's ongoing efforts to revitalize its honey industry, which has faced challenges in recent decades, but has shown remarkable momentum in recent years.
What we have today is an international beekeeping symposium
which is being hosted by the Ministry of Agriculture, Food Security, and New Growth Industries. What we have today is we are showing the importance of how ministry wants to bring this industry to how it was at one point, where honey was exported, where honey was harvested, and we have over 10,000 colonies at that time. What we have today, we have an international event where we have experts from Guatemala, from Mexico, and we have from El Salvador, who all of them will be contributed with their expertise in how we can improve our honey sector.
With topics ranging from climate-smart beekeeping and market development to certification and data management and the crucial role of honeybees in seed production and pollination, the symposium sought to demonstrate that Belize is not only focused on restoring the industry, but transforming it for the future.
The topics that will be covered today is based on the theme that Ministry has selected. The theme is constructing a profitable and environmental sustainable future for beekeeping in Belize. What we are looking for is to make beekeeping not only a lifestyle, not only a part-time, but someone that it can be sustainable, that families can live and depend, and they can generate income based on this activity. Honey, it is not only honey. As you will see today that who are here, we have a whole variety of products, and that is one, high value added products. We have other topics like, for example, queen rearing, which is important for our production. We have another one which is feeding, very important for the production to increase in a larger scale if we can do those. And one, how can we build resilient in climate change? That is a topic that we are highly important. So we are looking forward that this event can create and synthesize the public differently than what actual beekeeping is. What we are doing from 2 years from now, we are focusing in integrating youths and women to this industry. And today academia is part of it, a huge percentage. We have partners in development who they are influencing. The experts are going to explain, and for them to understand that honey, we can have it as a source of income, an economic way how we can produce and live. The objective is that we need to diversify from what we actually have. We know Orange Walk, where we are at the moment, is sugarcane and cattle. But there are other areas where we can explore. We are growing slowly, but definitely it will grow to an extent that we will see this industry flourish.
According to Miguel Huertas, the ministry's focal point for apiculture, today's symposium was designed to build on the groundwork already laid over the past 2 years, as well as to showcase the work of farmers thus far.
What we have besides the symposium, this year we added an expo, where we have partners in development, NGOs, organizations that contribute to the growth and the development of the honey sector. And also we have the producers. We are the main hub of this. They are the ones who produce the honey. Those are the ones who are in the grounds producing the honey. They are the ones in charge. So we have on one side the producers, they are representing honey. All the topics in beekeeping, they have one specific topic which they will be elaborating and explaining, and also we have what they do in the field, products, honey, pollen, and a whole line of high value added products.
Today's event also marked the first major public engagement for the newly appointed Minister of Agriculture, Honorable Rodwell Ferguson, who expressed pride in witnessing the industry's upward trajectory.
I took over the ministry practically yesterday, and right away the CEO told me I have an event in Orange Walk today. I said, man, there is no break for me. But I told him I will come and make my presentation and meet the people. And this is a bee symposium. And fortunately we have people here from Guatemala and Mexico. That's a sort of a collaboration between Belize, Guatemala, and Mexico. As I walk around this morning, I speak to the beekeepers, and they are telling me that their production is not enough to provide for the country of Belize. So they can only provide 40% to the nation. Because initially I was thinking, what can we export? So we need to expand production to be able to export.
The undeniable growth within the industry, as emphasized by Minister Ferguson, vividly demonstrates a powerful momentum that perfectly aligns with the ministry's unwavering vision to position Belize's honey predominantly on the international stage once more.
I have a very tall area to fill. Can I give Minister Mai 100% or even more of the way he transformed the Ministry of Agriculture, Food Security, and now we have new growth industries. He was determined to take agriculture to another level. So I have a very tall area to fill, and I respect him a lot, and I appreciate him as a colleague. I know the responsibility on my shoulder, I don't know for how long, because the PM decides what position he wants you to hold. That is his behest. I serve based on him. And so now with the responsibility, I met with some of the staff yesterday, and they are very enthusiastic. They are very interested for us to find and chart the way forward for more productivity, more improvement. So I feel very good. I feel at home that we are going to make an improvement. I can't meet Minister Mai's performance, I don't believe, but I'll do my best. What I notice is like a family operation. I see the mother, the father, the children. So it's a collaborative effort between the family, and they are very serious about what they are doing. As I walk around the different stalls this morning, there are so many byproducts of the honey. And I bought a few products because the honey by itself is good for human health and human consumption. So I believe that they can go further and reach a point where we can export, and that will be more beneficial to their families because you will get more money to be able to rear your children, your grandchildren, and continue from generation to generation. So I want to give everybody kudos. The symposium by itself, I think it's spectacular because everybody is coming together, I guess from north, south, east, and west. So that's what I appreciate.
Adding to that optimism, Principal Agriculture Officer Bellarmino Esquivel outlined the impressive progress made in just a few years, with the industry seeing almost double the number of farmers in the past 5 years.
We have to understand that we need to diversify the sector. We cannot just continue to rely on our traditionals. I am not saying that we should get out of them, but they are being impacted by climate change and major pest and disease. So what the ministry is basically taking advantage and taking a lead role is bringing in other commodities, other industries. And honey blends well with ecosystem. Honey blends well with being a profitable income-generating activity for our very own farmers in the rural areas. So I think from a social perspective, economic and family income and improved livelihoods, I think the honey is just appropriate.
In terms of the farmers who are engaged in this sector, what are we seeing? Is it growing? Is it a growing industry?
Well, certainly yes. 4 or 5 years ago, we only had about 100 beekeepers, and we have had the opportunity to support our farmers via the Caribbean Development Fund, a project that has given them equipment. They have given them a lot of trainings in the entire honey value chain. So we have capacitated, and we have doubled the number of beekeepers, and we have garnered the interest of women and youth. It is a family business. So we've seen the potential of not only producing honey, but also other byproducts, pollen, propolis, royal jelly. So there's quite a lot of opportunities as we develop the honey industry. Yes, there are challenges. I am not saying no, it's not an easy task. But I think the receptivity of diversifying the sector and the receptivity of our farmers embracing honey production as one of their major income earners, I think we're doing well. And we as ministry or government, we're trying to, as much as possible, to advocate and promote increase not only the number of farmers, but more importantly, productivity. When in 1980s we used to export honey to Europe, we were net exporters to Europe, England, Germany, and we were producing on average 7,500 pounds per beehive. Our productions right now levels are about 60, but we know now that with this shared of knowledge, we have been able to develop strategies and a roadmap to be more effective and productive.
Today's expo closed on a hopeful note, highlighting that through teamwork, innovation, and renewed investment, Belize's honey industry may soon return to and even surpass its glory days. Reporting for Ctv3 News, Norma Wiz.
As we told you yesterday, Karim Musa is now the new Minister of Immigration, Labor and Governance. 3 powerful portfolios that need extreme attention. In the area of labor, Musa already has a number of labor disputes to deal, and when it comes to immigration, he will focus on modernizing the ministry.
We intend to work very closely with our international partners to ensure the integrity of our systems, while at the same time streamlining processes for our Belizean people and those who are qualified to get their residency or passports, to make it a lot more user-friendly, easier to access than currently is. And so there's a lot of hard work ahead. Like I said, the previous ministers of immigration have done a lot of the heavy lifting. We will look now to modernize and digitize a lot of these processes, not just at the Ministry of Immigration, but also at the Ministry of Labor. And so that is what we have to look forward to: better service to the Belizean people, while at the same time keeping any sort of corruption at bay.
While Karim Musa is looking forward to modernize the Ministry of Immigration, the new Minister of Home Affairs is facing what is described as one of the toughest portfolios, as he will need to move swiftly and implement methods to combat crime and keep Belizeans safe. But while some might be of the opinion that Minister Oscar Mira is simply not ready to handle the ministry, he says he is ready for the task.
Well, let me say this. I work at the pleasure of the Prime Minister. As a member of Cabinet, I was invited by the Prime Minister. When Prime Minister called me for a meeting to say, for me to consider the Ministry of Home Affairs, I saw the bigger picture. I think that as a team player and as a member of the People's United Party government, and being a member of Cabinet, it is my duty to ensure that I do the job that has been tasked to me. I will not run away from any responsibility. I think that the Prime Minister's job is a very serious one and a very hard one, and he was trying to find a balance in his cabinet, and asking me to be Minister of Home Affairs was one of those things that he had that he did. And I had discussions with him for more than one time, and I do appreciate his confidence in me in asking me to be part of his cabinet and being a Minister of Home Affairs, which I accepted.
But who is to serve as CEO of the ministry? That is a question left to be answered.
No, I don't want to. I don't want to say who, but we are having discussions with the Office of the Prime Minister on having a suitable candidate for a CEO. It's a very important job. I think that we all know by now that changes have to happen at the ministry, and we are looking at different candidates and making sure that we get a good fit, someone who is going to work well in the ministry, and also someone who has the know-how and experience of security. It is not an easy job, and we understand that, and we want to take time to ensure that the recommendations that I have given to the Prime Minister and which are only recommendation, he does the appointment, we are looking at them very carefully. I do have other discussions with him to ensure that we get a good fit at the Ministry of Home Affairs as CEO.
Why is it that you're not keeping Ms. Charul?
No, that has nothing to do with me. As I said, there has to be changes. I think that everyone has come to the conclusion that she is not one of the candidates. That is not so. As I said, there are many recommendations, more than one recommendations, and it is to find a person who will work as my CEO, who can work and have the experience that's needed to make sure that the ministry runs smoothly.
With the work ahead, by when do you expect that candidate to be finalized and installed?
We are looking at probably in the next week or two.
As you heard from Minister Mira, he is hunting for a new CEO, but what he already has in place is a commissioner of police. So, is he looking to replace Dr. Richard Rosado?
We are working very well. I've had one meeting with him already, and he has briefed me on the strategy that they have to fight crime in the country. And we're looking at I'm looking forward in working together with the Commissioner of Police. There are many programs and there are many things that we need to change. I know it is a dynamic ministry, and things change a lot. We're looking to making sure that we deliver for the Belizean people and bringing down crime and bringing down the murder statistics of this country. We will ensure that we look at the strategy that is being employed and making sure that it is the right one for our country.
Belizeans from every corner of the country were united in pride and admiration last night as Miss Universe Belize Isabella Bea Zabane took the Miss Universe stage in Thailand, representing the jewel with grace, courage, and unmistakable Belizean spirit. Though Bella did not advance to the top 30, her performance was nothing short of inspiring. From the moment she stepped onto the global stage, Belizeans were glued to their screens, cheering, celebrating, and rallying behind her as she showcased not just her beauty, but her heart, heritage, and a deep love for her country. Her presence radiated everything Belize prides itself on: diversity, resilience, warmth, and a cultural richness that captured the attentions of viewers far beyond our borders. For many, hearing Bella shout Belize's name on one of the world's biggest platforms was a moment of national unity and emotional significance. In true Bea's fashion, she responded to the results not with disappointment, but with gratitude and passion. Moments after the winners were announced, she shared a heartfelt message on social media, once again reminding the nation why she has captured so many hearts. Her message read, "I feel so much peace and gratitude. I'm not done with you yet, Belize. Thank you all for being a constant source of support. My heart is yours. See you soon." Those few words echoed powerfully across the country, an expression of love, humility, and unwavering commitment to the people who supported her every step of the way. As Belize awaits her return, preparations are already underway for a warm and celebratory homecoming. Bella is expected to arrive in the coming days, where crowds are anticipated to gather to welcome her back with the honor and excitement she so richly deserves. There is more news after the break. Stay tuned.
This season, a Christmas surprise awaits. With Santa Claus at 12 spins of Christmas, jingle all the way to a happy holiday by keeping your account up to date. From December 5th to the 19th, join us live on Santa's Facebook page for an opportunity to unwrap one of 12 fantastic prizes. The final magical spin will be on December 24th. To make your holiday even brighter, Centaur's sleigh is also packed with $3,000 cash giveaway. 3 lucky winners, one from Corozal, Ladyville, and Orange Walk, will each receive $1,000. The draw happens on January 5th during the Despierta Belice morning show. This year, celebrate the magic of Christmas with Centaur, where your happiness and satisfaction is our greatest gift.
Personally, I want to thank the GOB, Government of Belize, for giving Ecumenical College its fair share of these Chromebooks.
We used to get our work done and learn on the typewriter. In the last 25 years, we have seen a complete transformation.
It is my esteemed pleasure to give a heartfelt thank you to the Ministry of Education and most notably to the Minister of Education, Mr. Rekenya, and his team for this tremendous donation to our school and our students. Please note that this gesture speaks volume to your dedication to our education system.
Basketball fans, the NBA season is back and more electrifying than ever.
Forever.
Witness every battle, every dunk, and every overhead and back pass with Centaur's Express Plus app. This season is a must-watch event packed with heart-stopping moments and unforgettable plays. Don't miss out. Stream all the action live on the Centaur's Express Plus app.
Hey, drop James Harden's ass!
Express Plus, your front row seat to the 2025 NBA season.
Oh man, one more scroll and my data is done.
Wait, who said anything about running out? Smart just dropped a more powerful plan that now includes social media data, so you can scroll till your fingers cramp. Enjoy free social media data now included in our Flex Choice and Select postpaid plans. Visit any Smart showroom to sign up today because connectivity just got even better. Smart, bringing people together.
Cellular World 21st anniversary is here and we're celebrating big. We've lined up 21 incredible offers on the products you love the most. Get the coolest smartphone starting at just $109 or go premium with Samsung and Apple deals you can't miss. Upgrade your home with a new 55, 65 or 75-inch smart TV at an unbelievable price and make every night a movie night or take the party anywhere with a new JBL grip speaker and Samsung headphones, all with a 1-year warranty and the special anniversary price. Plus, enjoy incredible discounts on laptops, printers, and office equipment, perfect for home or work. Thank you for being with us for 21 years. Belize, now celebrate with us for all the years to come. Visit Cellular World today in Belize City, Belmopan, Orange Walk, and San Pedro.
Get the most out of your internet with Centaur's ExpressNet. Are you ready to supercharge your online experience? When connecting to your Velo Mesh device, make sure you're linked to our blazing fast 5 GHz frequency. Why 5 GHz? Faster speeds. At a shorter range, 5 GHz is perfect for use in smaller spaces where speed is your top priority. As for the 2.4 GHz, while connection may travel farther, it can lead to slower performance. Remember, choose 5 GHz for your devices and experience the difference instantly. ExpressNet, bringing you the best speeds for the ultimate online experience. For more information, contact us at 380-0101.
The Office of the Prime Minister and the Ministry of Investment, through the Investment Policy and Compliance Unit, in partnership with a Spanish consultancy Congenia CYLSL, presented Belize's first global digital services investment policy to key stakeholders at the University of the West Indies Auditorium. The policy, part of the Orange Economy Project and funded by the Inter-American Development Bank, IDB, aims to transform Belize's business processing outsourcing BPO industry into a global digital services sector, offering higher tier services that support long-term growth. The initiative seeks to create policies, legislations, and programs that facilitate an enabling environment for the sector and prepare it for future global demand, including opportunities presented by artificial intelligence, AI. Currently, Belize's BPO sector employs around 20,000 people. And the shift towards the orange economy emphasizes areas such as animation, software development, digital art, social media entertainment, and gaming. High-value activities that promise a growth trajectory for the nation's digital services. Consultants from Congenia proposed 6 pillars for the Global Digital Services Investment Policy. 1. Investment framework modernization. 2. Legal and regulatory modernization. 3. Strategic transformation. 4. Cultural output visibility. 5. Creative workforce development. And 6. Digital infrastructure. The validation exercise confirmed that the policy aligns with the Belize's existing digital infrastructure and the national priorities, while addressing current gaps in areas such as digital skills, content modernization, and international payment systems. Attendees included Narda Garcia, CEO of the Office of the Prime Minister, Lincoln Bale, Director of the Investment Policy and Compliance Unit, Rizala Dominguez Pat, Labor Commissioner, Carmen Sosa, Executive Director of the Economic Development Council, Luis Parilla, Senior Consultant at Congenia, Senior Executives of the Business Process Outsourcing Association, IDB representatives, and other government, private sector, and academic stakeholders. This policy positions Belize to leverage its creative economy and technological capabilities, marking a significant step in the nation's digital transformation. In recognition of the need for fisheries management to be anchored in rigorous and accessible science, the Ministry of Blue Economy and Marine Conservation, together with the Belize Fisheries Department, hosted a one-day technical workshop on November 20th, 2025, led by distinguished fisheries scientist Dr. Kendra Carr. The session presented the results of comprehensive multi-indicator baseline assessments for lobster, conch, and finfish, Belize's most commercially significant marine species, drawing on an extensive dataset spanning 1977 to 2024 from both fishery-dependent and fisheries-independent sources. The workshop brought together co-management partners, fishers representatives, academia, and other key national stakeholders, such as the Belize Fund for a Sustainable Future and government agencies. Their participation ensured that local experience, scientific research, and management expertise were collectively harnessed to inform decision-making and strengthen Belize's fisheries governance. The event culminated with the presentation of updated draft management plans for lobster, conch, and finfish, critical steps towards securing resilience and economically variable fisheries. The workshop served as a crucial platform for gathering on-the-ground perspectives, allying partners around shared goals, and reinforcing the importance of joint action among government agencies, research institutions, civil society, and fishing communities. The insights and contributions gathered through this workshop will directly inform the finalization of equitable, science-based management strategies that secure the long-term sustainability of Belize's fisheries. And that's the news. We invite you to join us for another newscast on Monday, November 24th, here on CTV3 News and Fiesta FM 106.7. Remember that to read a text version of the news, you can visit our website at www.ctv3belizenews.com. You can also log on to our Facebook page at facebook.com/CTV3BelizeNews or our YouTube channel at CTV3 News BZ. From all of us here at CTV3 News, have a safe and pleasant weekend. Thank you for watching and listening, and have a splendid night.